It is going.
It's going?
It's going.
Awesome. Cool. Sure you drink that. Looks like it's gonna spin. Oh, hey! How's it going? I'm Del. This is Alex. And you're watching Drinkin
Yakkin.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, today on our episode, I figured I would bring an expert, an aficionado, on a certain subject that we haven't even touched on yet. I didn't even think about this one until Alex brought it up. Apparently you are an expert in the field of what we are going to be discussing today. Wait, you want to tell everyone at home what we're going to be talking about today?
Absolutely.
All right.
We're going to be talking about Bond. James Bond.
James Bond.
We're going to be talking about and touching on some of the aspects.
That's right. That's right.
Surrounding the James Bond mystique.
That's it. We're going to talk about the movies. We're going to talk about the actors who have played James Bond.
Absolutely. Yep.
For those of you who didn't know.
Absolutely. Yep.
Bond didn't start with Sean Connery.
No, he did not.
No. You know who it is.
Absolutely.
I don't know who the fuck it is.
The first ever film version of any James Bond adaptation was in 1954. And it was television, a 1-hour television episode, and it was televised, I think, by ABC Network.
Wasn't that Casino Royale?
And the name of the first adaptation was Casino Royale.
Yeah.
Black and white.
Black and white.
And the title role was played by an actor by the name of Barry Nelson.
Barry Nelson.
1954.
That's right. And then they redid Casino Royale afterwards with Peter Sellers. I don't know if you ever saw that one. Horrible fucking movie. And the actor, we have cheat notes as always, is David Niven, who starred as James Bond. He was actually Sir James Bond in the movie, and then he decided he didn't want to do it anymore, and that's when Peter Sellers fucking stepped in. It was a farce. I mean, that was a big fucking joke. It wasn't even...
It's a bit of a small footnote
in
the huge landscape that is a James Bond mythology. So really...
That's right.
Does anybody give a shit?
No. Because... when 1962 rolled around, Sir Sean Connery stepped into the role of James Bond. Actually, did you know that James Bond started off as a radio program before it even made it into the films?
No, I did not.
You just learned something new.
Absolutely.
I'm Drinkin Yakkin. Right? Anyway, so Sean Connery started off with Dr. No, which was a huge hit. I mean, everybody, but they were all upset, believe it or not, when Sean Connery took over the role. Just like they've been upset with every single guy who's ever stepped into the role of James Bond. But Sean Connery is the original James
Bond.
And
he did a good job of it too, you know.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
You can't argue with that.
Nope.
But anyhow, right after Dr. No, you know, the following film, following the success of Dr. No, they decided to continue
with Sean Connery.
And with the series. The next movie on board was From Russia with Love.
Okay, From Russia with Love. We got the cheat notes, but you didn't even have to look at those, or did you? I don't know. I mean,
I'm trying not to, but hey, whatever works.
What was the one where they said, where he turns to him and he goes to this, I expect you to die. Was that Dr. No?
That was the next following film.
Okay.
That was Goldfinger.
Goldfinger, yes, you
That's
plunge,
right.
Your plunge for world domination, a sadly mistaken mission, Goldfinger. Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond. I expect you to die.
I expect you to die. See, like I said, this man knows James Bond. Well, so do I. But you said you know James Bond very well.
Well, so. I don't know what kind of underwear he wears, but I know James Bond's movies. Yes, I am a huge aficionado fan of James Bond.
Well, the next film after was actually they're going to do an Austin Powers to this one, Thunderballs, but it was Thunderball, which was I'm going to look at my cheat notes. 1965 was when that one came out, and then right after that was You Only Live Twice. Yes. And then there was another Bond.
There was a bit of a break on the tradition, on the norm, on the routine.
Yeah.
Sean Connery decided, what's it called?
The fuck's going on?
It's all good.
Okay.
Sean Connery decided that he was being typecast. He wanted something more challenging, so he decided to say no to the whole James Bond role.
Yes.
So he stepped out.
Yep.
So the producers of the series basically were scrambling around to continue, you know what I mean, with the series.
What was there was MGM and you mentioned something earlier. Who was the ones that actually did the Bond series?
Eon Productions.
Eon Productions.
That's the name of the company that owns the rights and who actually produces the films.
And
but anyways,
what was it again? It was On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Next film, right after Thunderball, once Sean Connery decided he wanted a break from it, they came out with a film titled On Her Majesty's Secret Service. And the title role was played by George Lazenby.
That's the one. George Lazenby. I'm too lazy to look at the fucking
George Lazenby.
Lazenby.
Which, at the time...
He was a bodybuilder or a model.
He was a model. He was just a pretty boy. You know,
horrible fucking movie. You saw that, eh?
I love Bond, so they're all good.
No
such thing as
not
a
that
bad
piece of
Bond
shit.
movie.
Well, there were some classic scenes in there, like when he's doing the skiing scene, when going down the fucking chute, and I'm like, oh, that's fucking crazy. But the movie was just generally, it wasn't...
It was different.
Yeah,
it was not Sean
And then
Connery.
he gets married at the end.
And the bride dies.
The bride dies.
And everything. So there's all sorts of plot twists and whatnot. You know, I mean, so a lot of people were not used to it. They were not prepared for all the surprises. So I guess it's one of the least successful Bond films.
Yeah.
I still think it's great. James Bond, yes.
Anyway, James Bond. Well, okay, let's move on.
Moving on.
I think he personally believes he's James Bond.
Well, let's take a pause.
Let me do the intro on this, man.
No. Let's take a pause because what happened is once the companies realized that Lazenby wasn't working, and Lazenby decided that he didn't want to be part of the whole Bond mystique.
Yeah.
All the producers and everything were able to convince Sean Connery to come back once more.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Fuck, I forgot.
And do one more film.
Shit. See, I wasn't even looking at
Diamonds Are Forever, 1971.
That's true. That's true. Thank you,
Which,
Alex,
really,
for knowing your shit.
I try. I do try.
I'm sorry. I forgot that. Yeah, he came back.
You know what? He came back, and once again, people were happy, flocked to the theaters. You know what I mean? Saw the film, and were like, "Yay, Bond is back!"
But he was older though.
He was older. You can see his white hair and this and
hairs were starting to
He
show.
doesn't seem as excited as he was before.
I know. He looked like he was just kind of like whatever. Okay,
going through the motions. Exactly.
It was good though. Diamonds Forever was pretty good. But then
he stepped out again.
The Beatles came in for Mr. Moore. No. Moore. Roger Moore.
Yes.
Who I think believes he's James Bond, but with Live and Let Die. Great fucking movie. I love Roger Moore as James Bond, but we'll get on to that later on.
Yes.
At the end of the show, we're actually going to tell you who our favorite Bonds are, which, well, I don't know if I gave it away yet, but anyway. Okay, so after Live and Let Die, was The Man with the Golden Gun, which was a horrible fucking song. But anyway, The Man with the Golden Gun was the next one, which is a great movie. That had the guy from Lord of the Rings.
Christopher
Gandalf.
Lee.
That's it. Holy fuck. Thank you.
The original best Dracula.
That's right.
Total different subject, total different movie for a total different episode.
Totally episode.
Sorry.
Definitely a different episode.
Sorry.
And then we had The Spy Who Loved Me.
Yes.
Was that the one with the car? Is that the one with the fucking the car? And if it's the graphic, we can see it like. Oh, that was cool. But the car that turned into the sub, I think that was The Spy Who Loved Me.
I'm thinking,
I think. I could be wrong.
Yes, no, it is. You're absolutely right.
Yes.
Good memory, my brother. Yeah.
That was one of my favorite fucking scenes, man.
Yeah.
When that car turned into the sub, I was like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy, bro. A Lotus. Of all the fucking cars they could have chosen, a Lotus? Really? Anyway, okay, so let's move on to a Moonraker.
Which was the next following film.
Great fucking movie, yeah.
Right?
With Jaws. Remember Jaws?
Jaws as the arch enemy, the villain.
Yes. We should do an episode on just the villains.
Oh, we could do an episode on the best gadgets, the best Bond girls.
Q is the shit.
And
Bond girls. I know, we could do a whole bunch of what the fuck. Anyway, so after Moonraker was Sheena Easton. For Your Eyes Only. Yes. You like how I'm throwing in the titles of the songs. And then, after For Your Eyes Only was my favorite James Bond film of all time, Octopussy.
It's all about the pussy.
All about the pussy, dude.
Sorry, ladies.
Love the pussy.
Love
the pussy. But Octopussy was just fucking fantastic. It was just a all-around great movie. I loved how it began, you know, with the whole plane scene and the whole, like, everything. It was just a great movie. Like, I think it was just set up so well. And then they came in with...
2 thumbs up from me.
And then they came in with Duran Duran.
Which
A
View to a Kill, which I happen to think, having grown up in the 80s, being a reject, a skid from the 80s, I happen to think A View to a Kill is Roger Moore's best Bond film. My opinion.
No.
My opinion.
Well, Grace Jones was actually, she was pretty cool in that one. Anyway, so let's move on to a new Bond.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is the tough part of the show. This is where we have to suck it up. Timothy Dalton was not...
nah.
Yeah, just not Bond, not by a long shot. He was too... he was
too bland.
Yeah, and yeah, it was. I liked him in the Hot Fuzz. He was fantastic in Hot Fuzz. But I'm sorry, but Timothy Dalton. What was the? I gotta cheat on this one because I don't even know. Living Daylights. Living Daylights.
Great title song by the group Aha from Norway. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
It was a good title, and then after that he did License to Kill. Let's just move on.
Yes. Let's skip through the lowest
Which is a great title. Great title, License to Kill, which I have a trailer online called License to Swing. Yeah.
Check it out.
Austin Powers.
Check it out.
Yeah.
For a few laughs.
Actually, I did a James Bond fucking thing. Like, I was just fucking around, and I came up with a title called Tomorrow Never Comes or something like that.
Ooh.
No, I'm sorry. It was Tomorrow's Another Day. Okay. That was the name I came up with.
Now you change your mind.
It was whatever. I was just fucking around. Anyway, after Timothy Dalton, they decided
they needed to revive, spice up, re-energize the series. So they scrambled around.
Yes.
And they looked and they looked and they looked.
And they found
and decided to go with Pierce Brosnan. The man from Ireland.
That's right. The man, the fucking... And he was supposed to be James Bond years prior to that, but because of the fact that he was doing Remington Steele, he couldn't get out of his contract.
Yes.
But they were calling on him when fucking Roger Moore was in there, and they were trying to get... Oh, actually, while Roger Moore was making the movies, they did another one that was not an MGM, but Sean Connery returned in Never Say Never Again.
Good point.
That's right. We totally forgot to break that up. Sorry, Brosnan, but we apologize. But but yes, it was Never Say Never Again, which was not really. I saw that movie. It wasn't really that good.
Not an official Bond film.
Yeah, but anyway,
almost like an offshoot on the side.
But Pierce Brosnan, GoldenEye.
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Great movie.
Amazing fucking movie. I love that movie.
Like, re-energized the series,
he's
the whole franchise.
He is Bond. He's fucking Bond. There's no doubt. He's James Bond. Anyway, after GoldenEye, we had Tomorrow Never Dies.
Great movie.
Great. Awesome movie.
Great movie.
I mean, I love the special effects. They started making a huge turnaround when it came to those movies. And then, The World Is Not Enough.
Great title song by
Garbage.
Shirley Manson from Garbage.
Yes.
What a gorgeous lady. Yes. Gorgeous song. Great movie.
Oh, amazing movie. Amazing movie. And after that, he moved on with Madonna with Die Another Day, which is a great fucking song. And I love the
movie. Just action filled. Yeah. And with a great and beautiful Halle Berry as the perfect Bond girl. God bless her for being so gorgeous.
We should do a Bond girl episode.
Yes, I know. Awesome. It deserved its own episode.
Wasn't that your favorite one? Your favorite Bond movie? Well, you said that was your favorite one.
I've got to be brutally honest. Any movie with Pierce Brosnan in the Bond series is my favorite.
Nice. And then, well, we got to move on because we're running out of time.
Acrimoniously, Brosnan's run as Bond came to an end.
Yes.
And according to him, if you look at the rag, if you read the rags and listen to the TV magazines and all that jazz, he still wanted to carry on as Bond, but for some reason the company that owned the rights, they wanted to go in a different direction.
Yeah, and they did.
They fired Brosnan, and they came out with...
I just brain farted, dude.
Mr. Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig! Yes, Daniel Craig. Oh, yes. There you go.
The shortest Bond in the whole series. He's only 5'10".
He's a fucking monster,
He's
though.
buff.
He's a monster.
But he's a short little midget.
But they went with a different direction because I always saw Bond as a very kind of prestigious, very
sophisticated,
handsome, sophisticated, hair in the right spot, doesn't move, which was always classic. Mind you, one of the classic scenes, getting back to Pierce Brosnan, there's one of them, I don't know which movie it is, when he goes under the water. When he goes under the water and then he fixes his tie. Classic. This is fucking classic.
I think that movie is the one.
I forget which one that one is. I'm sorry. Here, we'll correct it right there.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
Okay, then that's probably the one.
Tomorrow Never Dies. Yeah. And in the opening sequence,
with the boat.
There's a chase scene with a boat. I think it's in Australia. The scene is set in Australia or England. But anyhow, good point.
Great scene where he does this.
He goes underwater in a suit and everything. He comes out of the water. Hair is still
perfect. Perfect coif.
Yes. And what does he do?
Anyway, okay,
what does he do? He comes out.
Daniel Craig. So Daniel Craig came out and he was a very gritty James Bond, which is, I think, a nice way to go. Because, I mean, that opening sequence in Casino Royale, which I thought the dialogue in Casino Royale was fucking amazing. Like, when he's talking about the
third adaptation, if I may add, of Casino Royale.
Yes.
Third one.
Thank you. Third. Indeed. But, I mean, the dialogue in the movie and also the action sequences, fucking incredible. But then, they came back with Quantum of Solace. They said it was a continuation to Casino Royale, but it wasn't really...
A bit soap opera type.
Yeah.
Bond is sad. He lost a girlfriend. He fell in love. Conflicting feelings and this and that. Still, great movie.
Oh, it was good. It was
still a James Bond movie.
Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't as powerful as Casino Royale, because Casino Royale was fucking incredible.
Casino Royale.
You know, when you got that dude who's fucking jumping fucking everywhere, like he's in the building and he's over here and he's dumping there and jumping there. I'm like, what the fuck? I've never seen this in James Bond. You know what I mean? But it was a great twist. And then the new movie, which is coming out soon, in November, right?
Yes.
He's got the new one
this year,
Skyfall, which I'm really looking forward to because I hope it's not a continuation to Quantum of Solace there. But anyway, I think we ran through pretty much all of them.
We have, and we did it in time too.
That's right. So let's quickly run through all the James Bonds real quick. Barry Nelson started it off.
Yes.
And then it was David Niven and also Peter Sellers, which was in there as well. And then we've got
Sean Connery.
Absolutely. And then we have
Sir Sean Connery.
And then we have George Lazenby.
Lazenby, yeah.
Sure.
Footnote on the side.
And then Roger Moore. Yes.
God bless Roger Moore.
God bless Roger Moore. And then we've got Mr. Pierce.
No. Timothy Dalton.
Oh shit! I was trying to ignore that.
Good point. That's how irrelevant his
reign as Bond was. But and then
we almost forgot about it.
I was just fucking around. And then it was Pierce Brosnan, and then of course, obviously, Mr.
Daniel Craig.
Yes. So there you go. That's all the Bonds. Now, who is your favorite Bond?
Ladies and gentlemen, Pierce Brosnan, and I'll tell you why. Cheers to that.
The best. I love Pierce Brosnan.
To me, he encapsulates the fact that he's the best Bond ever in one simple phrase. Who are you? Bond. James Bond. He says it so casually, with so much sophistication,
like he is Bond.
And class.
Yes.
You know, like...
and you know what? I think we should just end on that. So I'm...
Pierce Brosnan, I miss you.
Morgado, Del Morgado, and this is...
I'm Rogue. Alex Rogue.
We want to thank everybody for joining us on Drinkin Yakkin, and we will see you next time. Cheers, brother.
Gracias.
Cheers. Have a good one.